Right. So, as you mentioned, there are multiple high-resolution satellite images captured before and after the exchange that showed the extent of damage done, and that Indian precision strikes left visible damage in key Pakistani military installations. What is your response on that, and how do you think will be the relationship between the Pakistani military and civil leadership be like now?
Well, the relationship between Pakistani military and civilian leadership was never good. The country, there were several coups, and the country was subjected to military dictatorship through much of its history. So this issue is never going to be sorted out. The armed forces in Pakistan have their own aims. For this, they are massively misusing religion in particular, creating, de facto, breeding jihadism, financing, organizing, commanding jihadism through the history from Nigeria in West Africa to the Philippines in the Pacific. So, in this regards, nothing is going to change. I do not expect anything to change. But the first part of your question, can you please remind me about it?
Yeah, I was saying, so there are multiple high-resolution satellite images captured before and after the firing, and that shows the extent of damage that India's precise strike has done to the Pakistani installations there.
Yeah, in this regards, it is fascinating to watch how Indian top military commanders have precisely, methodically, systematically targeted very selected points, not entire air bases. They were not after destroying entire bases, they were not after destroying entire cities, the least. But after striking precisely selected points at selected air bases. They could have hit anywhere almost in Pakistan. But the point was to hit where it really hurts. And so you have, for example, you have this trailer-mounted command site at Nur Khan Air Base, which was smashed entirely. You have this not only on one base, hangars being hit with aircraft that were inside. Why were these hangars targeted? Because Indian armed forces were able to follow the movement of specific Pakistani aircraft, let's say aircraft of special interest, landing, rolling into such a hangar, and then there was a attack by Indian armed forces, and it caught the aircraft still inside the hangar, and also the personnel of the unit operating that aircraft. So Indian armed forces were striking very precisely against very selected targets, and there is clear evidence for success in this regards. On the contrary, by all the Pakistani claims, it is actually almost exactly like back in 2019 during the Balakot affairs. Pakistani establishment, Pakistani government, Pakistani armed forces are emitting or issuing one statement after the other, which is proven as lie, as fake news, as wrong, as whatever, just not true.